Maybe I'm a bird, following the seasons. This is what I've learned. I'm different for a reason. Kept the engine on, never stay too long. I'm alright, I don't mind being restless. Something in your eye made me stay all night. I can see you are different too. Love me like a stranger, like a melody, flowing wild and free. Love me like a stranger, let it be unique. Run away with me. Love me like a, love me like a, love me like a.
Okay, so today's video is gonna be kind of like a vlog, I think. I don't really know if we're doing anything fun, but I wanted to take some time in this video to do like a 1-year update for Crew because I have not done one yet, and he is almost 13 months, so I figured there's really not that much to update on. Typically I sit in his nursery, I've got my ring light, I've got like my fancy camera, I usually have him sitting on my lap, you guys know, and I do these videos, updates, but I don't think there's that much going on. So I'm gonna check. I don't even know if I wrote anything. Ugh, that's terrible. Second child syndrome, because I think actually it's just the older they get, the less you like notice, like when they're a newborn, you notice and like write down like literally how many times they poop, and then they get older and you just like don't write down things and you don't notice as much. Let's see if I wrote anything down even. I don't think I even wrote anything. So I guess I just was gonna do a quick little update for anyone that is curious about what he's doing now that he's 1, and then this will be my last like formal update on him until he's probably 2, and then I'll do one when he's 2, and I don't know how long I'll keep going with their little updates, but I just did one for Cal for 3, and it was really fun because I did like a little interview in the beginning. But basically the main thing is that he's walking now. He did start walking like a week after his birthday-ish, so he's pretty much walking everywhere. Sometimes he still gets down and crawls like really fast if he can't walk, but he does like kind of still teeter and fall down a lot, so it's not like a full-on walk, but it's pretty good. And he actually started walking like a whole month earlier than Cal did, which I don't like to compare them, but I always do think it's interesting when I compare their different like stats and stuff. So that's pretty much the main thing. Otherwise, he eats pretty much everything. He is drinking whole milk right now, probably at least 3 or 4 times a day. I will give him a sippy cup of whole milk. He doesn't always finish it, and I just put it back in the fridge and give it to him later. But he loves milk. We are still breastfeeding, but I am trying to wean him. I got a lot of advice the last time I posted a video about that, and I also got a lot of advice on Instagram and stuff. And we're down to pretty much 3 feedings a day. The morning feeding he can go without. If we're in a rush, we'll go without it. Otherwise, sometimes we still do a morning feeding if it's super early and I don't feel like getting all the way out of bed yet, then I will just nurse him. And then I usually give him 1 feeding in the afternoon. There's just one point of time where he just gets really fussy, like 3-4 p.m. He gets really upset, and I know like that's what he wants. But most of the time I just try to give him a sippy cup of whole milk first to see if he'll drink that instead. And if it's a last resort, then I go ahead and nurse him. And then I'm nursing him before bed as well. And I know that's gonna probably be the last one that I cut out, just because it's the hardest to cut out, I think. That's the one where he really nurses the longest, and he just kind of needs that like cuddly time. So that's what we're down to, 3 feedings a day, and I'm really happy with that because he was like a cluster feeder and we fed on demand. So I mean, I could probably feed him 15-20 times a day before I started weaning, so I'm pretty happy with 3 times a day. I'm just trying to get him down all the way down weaned by probably like November. I'm just done, and I'm all about prolonging the breastfeeding experience for, you know, toddlers and everything, but just for me personally, I'm like over it, and I don't want to do that this time. So that's what my plan is, and that's going good. But otherwise, I'm pretty sure that's it. You guys, everyone keeps thinking I'm pregnant. I posted my last video and it was just like a little vlog, and Crew keeps doing this thing, it's adorable. He will like get in the downward dog pose and then he'll look between his legs and like look back at you, and it's so cute. And so I filmed it. Everyone's saying that I'm pregnant. They're like, that's what it means you're pregnant. You guys, I'm not pregnant. I'm not pregnant, I promise you. I know I'm not pregnant, so I'm not pregnant, but it's so funny, it's cracking me up because I posted it on Instagram and now I'm getting all these comments of people saying it happened to them and they're pregnant, and so I'm kind of just going along with it, like posting everyone's responses and stuff and like not even saying, but I'm definitely not pregnant. I just think it's hilarious. Even David, he just texted me, he's like, wait, what's going on? I'm not pregnant, but it's so funny. Oh my gosh, social media. It's raining here right now. We went to the gym this morning and we dropped off Cal at school. Then Crew and I went to the gym, and then Sherry and I we wanted to go to this little cute smoothie place that's brand new. It just opened, and it's like healthy. It's called the Health Trend, and it's like healthy smoothies. They had so many different flavors. We were so excited. We were like looking at the menu before we got there, and so we pulled up and they had a sign on their door that said, we'll be back in 20 minutes. And there was probably like 3 other cars waiting there, and they would like drive away, another car would come up, like you could tell like people were waiting for a while and then leaving. So we waited there probably about 20 minutes, and it's raining. Like I stayed in my car, but Sherry had gotten out because she didn't see the sign. So then she was like standing there under the awning with her 2 kids. So we eventually just left, but I'm like, how bad for business? Like they just opened and they probably lost 7 customers by doing that. Like I don't know what, I know someone was there and she had a baby with her, so maybe like she had to, we were like, maybe she's nursing the baby or something. I don't know what happened, but we went somewhere else and we just went and got lunch. So I went and got a coffee because Crew fell asleep in the back seat, and it's raining. I just don't want to drive all the way home and then go get Cal. So I'm parked in front of Walgreens because I do have to run in to they have like a FedEx in there, and I'm returning my laptop. Not my new one, my old one. I'm sending it back to Apple because they give you like a reimbursement if you like trade in your old computer. So I have to drop that off inside Walgreens, which is weird, but there is a FedEx in there, and that's like the closest FedEx to me. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna probably like get some dry shampoo and just wander around for a little bit. So I don't really feel like going home and driving back in the rain and da-da-da. So that's why I'm sitting in my car babbling like a crazy person while Crew sleeps in the back. Okay, but seriously, I don't know what to do because I'm just sitting in my car. I'm like, I think I'm gonna talk about Big Brother really quick. I am like hot. I had the heat on. It's 60 degrees outside, which that's like kind of cold, and it's rainy, and so I had the heat on. So it's like been blasting, and now I'm hot. I feel like Natalie Renner like sitting in my car talking. But I want to talk about Big Brother because a lot of you guys watch it that watch me, and someone had wanted to know, a couple of you guys have wanted to know my opinion, and it was like, it's too hard to even like type it up because there's my opinion, there's a lot to it, so I'm gonna try to say it quickly. But basically, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched it and you like want to watch it, then don't watch this part. It's down to a showmance. It's down to Mickey, Holly, and Nicole. The last episode that I watched was it's the like final 3, and they were duking it out to get HOH. So I just cannot believe that. I was so excited when they had Holly on the block and Cliff and Nicole were starting to think, hey, maybe we should get Holly out. I was like, yes, finally someone is playing the game. Like this entire time Mickey he's been so rude, but that's just like his personality trait. I mean, I get it. He's also, when him and Holly got in that argument, like I just was like, and now they're back together, I guess, but I was like, I saw so many things wrong with that situation. So many things wrong. The way that he was treating her, manipulating her, like just all of it was so bad. And I feel so bad for her because I don't think that she saw how mean he was to her. And I also think that like that's just how he is always gonna be. And I think she just like took him right back, and like they're back together, and I'm just like, no, like he's always gonna be like that. Like when you guys get in a little tiny argument, that's his reaction, and that's not good. So that being said, like, fine if you're not that great of a person. And that's why I'm so torn, because I don't think he's like, I think he's a jerk. I'm sorry, I think he's a jerk. But he does have a really good game. And yes, he played a really dirty game when he threw Tommy, he didn't even throw Tommy under the bus. He blatantly made up lies about Tommy, and it worked in his favor. And they chose to send Tommy home because of his lies. And I just don't know how he could look at someone straight in their face. Like, I got emotional too when I was watching that. Like, Tommy started like crying, and he's like, I don't know how you can be with this man that is lying like this, and how you are allowing him to do this. And I started crying too. I was like, this is awful. It's so intense. But at the end of the day, it worked in his favor, and he's won a ton of competitions. And I think that he deserves to win, because it's down to these three. I'm sorry, I don't think Nicole did a lot. I think she was kind of a floater, and she really won like one competition. And Holly, I think Holly is a great game player, but I think that her flaw was doing a showmance with Mickey. I think if she had tried to play her game on her own, I would have respected her a lot more. But what I think happened is she just, like, whatever Mickey told her to do, that's what she did, and she never showed what she could do. So basically, I think Mickey deserves to win, and I hate that because of how he played his game, but at the same time, he played a good game. So I think Mickey should win. That's my opinion on Big Brother. Sucks, but that's just what it is. I really liked some of the other men, like Sam, and then I liked Nick, but then every time that they would start to show a little bit of like competitiveness, or like, you know, they became a threat, and then everyone kicked him out. So I don't know why people did not kick out Mickey. I think they were just all too scared of him. So I guess he did a good job. I don't know, that's it. That's my little rant on Big Brother. Literally my favorite thing about his school days is going to pick him up, because he's so excited. Like, I just love walking up to his classroom, and he just like freaks out when he sees me. But we're a little bit early, so we're just kind of chilling. We went to Walgreens, and I got some of these for the boys. There, that's your open one. This one's for your brother. Yeah, but I like to get Cal like a little treat. You want it? Oh my gosh, this is awkward now. People are like pulling up. But anyways, I like to get Cal like a little treat when I pick him up. So I've been doing like a cake pop, because there's Starbucks right over there. So I'll get like a Starbucks and a cake pop, or today I just got him like a little juice. Do you like it?
Yeah, I do like it.
Good, I'm glad. Oh my gosh, you guys, I swear I'm going to buy... Oh my gosh, I have got to buy some onion goggles. I can't do this. I can't do this anymore. So as you can tell, I'm cooking dinner. I'm just making some sort of, I don't really know what it is. Some sort of like broccoli, beef, and sausage casserole. I thought there were noodles in it, but I think the broccoli is supposed to like act as the noodle. We'll see, but I'll show you guys what it ends up looking like. Did you throw all your food down? Every time he throws down all his food. Did you throw down all your food? Yep, that means you're done. So Crew just had his dinner, and Cal is just, I'm letting him just relax and watch a show in there for now, but I kind of do it backwards. What? At nighttime, I always do their bath first, because it kind of gets them like wound up and stuff. Then I do dinner. So yeah, I like to do their bath first, and then I give Crew his dinner while I kind of like start to prep our dinner. And then that way Cal can sit and eat his dinner while I'm feeding Crew and putting Crew to bed. So it just kind of works out better that way, unless they end up getting food all over their faces and get all messy from dinner. But usually we keep them pretty clean, and it works. I don't know, I just like that better. But what do you guys do? Do you do bath first and then dinner, or do you do bath after dinner. I feel like most people do it after dinner, but I guess I'm just weird. So the meat got pretty burnt. It's hard to tell, but it's like kind of charred. But hopefully it'll be okay. I was just complaining that it's hard to get everything done. The boys bathed, the kids fed, and cooked dinner before David gets home, and so some of it burnt because I had to go feed Crew because he was throwing his food on the floor, and I was like, oh, I'll just leave it on the stove, and then it burned. All right, so it is beef and sausage, cream cheese, broccoli, and Parmesan cheese, and then you just like mix it all together, throw it in a casserole dish, and then top it off with some mozzarella cheese and bake it in the oven for 40 minutes. So we'll see how it turns out. It actually does not look that bad. The broccoli got kind of like crispy in the oven, so it looks like it's gonna be pretty good. And David's putting Cal down for bed, and we're gonna watch the last episode of Unbelievable. It's so good. It's only 8 episodes long. It's on Netflix, and I really loved it. Like, we watched it in like less than a week, and we typically don't binge watch. We usually like take a while to watch a show. So that just goes to show how much we like it. And then I think the Big Brother finale is this week as well, which you guys already know my thoughts on that, but I am excited to see who actually ends up winning. So that's all I have for you guys. Hope you enjoyed this little chatty vlog and cruise update, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.